Alright, today we're going to be following a keto diet meal. In this case, we're cooking salmon, and the main ingredient following that would be avocado oil today. And then there's obviously a bunch of other ones, but you'll see as we go. So first step is we gotta take it out of the packaging and then cut it up into smaller fillet slices. Now, I don't know why I was struggling so much with the salmon skin. I wasn't used to it, so it took me a little while to get the first piece out, but then I slowly got better with it, and this is the second piece. And there you go. And then I did the rest off camera. Now obviously between this we gotta wash the board and the knife, so this is just a little fast forward of me cleaning both. Remember, the whole purpose of this is just to try and avoid cross-contamination between your knife and even whatever you're cutting on the board. You don't want the raw meat to get in contact with any fresh vegetables or whatnot, right? Okay, so here where our next steps is to place our salmon cuts on the parchment paper and then season them with fish seasoning and salt and pepper, and then we gotta brush them. So here's me just placing it on the parchment paper, and I'm just trying to fit all the pieces on the tray, but it's like kind of weird. It's like trying to build a maze, right, or a puzzle. Okay, so now we get to start seasoning after we place them all. So this is the fish seasoning I'm using, and I'm just gonna tap it on all the pieces as I go, and I'm being very generous with it. But it's fine. Once I'm done with the fish seasoning, I think we move on to the pepper. Yep, there we go. And same idea, I'm just being pretty generous with it as I go from fillet to fillet. And there you go. And then lastly, we're going to be using the salt. Also being pretty generous with it, but not as generous as like the fish seasoning, because I don't want to over salt any food that I eat, to be honest. Especially if I'm cooking for the family. And there you go. Now we gotta start trying to make our rub, right? So here we got some, I think it's parsley, and we're just gonna gather it up and chop it down into a mince. At least I tried to. Or no, I think I substituted parsley with horseradish in this case, so I was actually using horseradish. Alright, so here's some green onions. I'm gonna top chop these. Well, I tried to, but I gave up. So I started to rock chop these. Alright, so now we got some garlic. I'm gonna need to do 2 of them. I'm gonna take all their cloves, and first I gotta unpeel them, and one by one get each clove out. Just like this one right here. This is an example one that I actually practiced with before I started doing it. And once they're done, they should come out something like this. I'm gonna put them into the mortar and mash, and then they should get to work. This one right here, which I Alright, so now we can start putting this rub together. So we used 50 milliliters of avocado oil in this cup right here. And next we need 1 tablespoon of mustard, which I'm gonna go to the side to try and get it out of the bottle for a second. So there you go. We got kind of a tablespoon of mustard, which is not enough, so I'm gonna try and put a little bit more. And into the cup. There you go. Now we got to put 2 limes into the cup, or lemons, doesn't matter. There's the first one. And here's the second one. There we go. Don't mind that. That was a little mistake. It's fine. I'll just grab it and take it out. it's fine. Whatever. Anyways, back to it. So now we can take our horseradish, pop it into the cup, and following that, we'll put our green onions that we cut up and put it into the cup as well. So here's the green onions. Boom, there you go. And this is the garlic from before that we've mashed up. And it goes into the cup as well. Alright, this is just some like peppers to add some spice into the rub, so it's a little bit spicy. But I had to be very not generous with this, but my mom was kind of pushing me to not put any actually, but I like to have a little bit of a kick in it, so I put more than she asked. And this is what your rub should look like as you stir it for a while and it becomes kind of homogeneous in a way, kind of. But it's easier to mix, and you could actually like see it looks more like a rub now. Alright, so now that our rub is finished, it's time to actually put it on the salmon itself, right? So here it is. And we're gonna just kind of slowly pour it onto each fillet, making sure we kind of in a way marinate each cut, right? So here we go. Okay, so now it's time to get your hands dirty, and you can tell I was kind of excited, so here we go. And don't worry, I definitely washed my hands. I wouldn't be doing this if I had stinky hands touching the food. I would not do that. You get to get your hands dirty and make sure you don't miss any salmon. Make sure they all get some touching. Okay, and then once you're done, it should come out looking like this when you're done marinating it. Honestly, as long as you can wait marinate as much as possible. My patience kind of just ran out after like half an hour, so I just got lazy and put it in the oven for 425 for I think 15 minutes. I might have let it rest a little bit longer for like 18 minutes. And then as soon as we take it out of the oven, you let it rest for about 15 minutes as well. There you go. Bye. And then they come out like this. In all, to put this keto diet together, this meal at least, to me it was a great time. Plus, I actually like my protein sources to come from like fish and whatnot. Not only because they offer better macronutritional values, but it's just I like fish more than beef most of the time anyways. As for the taste of this recipe, I think I'd give it a good 7.8. It was pretty up there. I just like, maybe it's biased. But anyways, thank you for watching and enjoy.
I'm not so perfect, maybe I you think I'm right.